Welcome back. So I am Liz Hester with LizHester.com, your marketing angel, as my clients like to call me. And so today I got the question, how can I get back in profit in 30 days or less? Now remember, I'm speaking to coaches, consultants, and speakers. So this is a very specific funnel. This is a hot market, a belly-to-belly market, as some would call it. It's a funnel where you are talking to people. And if you are doing a funnel like this, if this is your business, coaching and consulting, then you have a product, which is usually yourself, a service that you are offering to people. And typically, my clients charge $1,500 or more for their item, a service or whatever that is that they're selling for that. I highly recommend that you do not do less than $1,500 because you are undervaluing your services. If you found me, you're an expert at what you do. I know that because I am very careful to screen for the experts to find me. So you're an expert at what you do and you need to own that. So I'll cover that in pricing in another video, but I just want to give you a little kick in the pants if you're undercharging yourself. So all of this is very important to how you get back and profit in 30 days or less. The wonderful thing about being a coach consultant is that your overhead typically is pretty low, unless you've hired a whole bunch of staff. And most of us don't have a whole bunch of staff because if we wanted that type of business, we wouldn't be in consulting in the first place. So you have low staff. You may work from home like I do. I love it. I live on the lake and I look out at the water from my office. And my office is the loft. I'll show you around sometime. It's a wonderful game room area. So I actually have family as part of my thing. So that's it. We have a lifestyle life and we don't want all that stuff, all that overhead. We want to keep it simple. So we've kept it simple. We kept our overhead down. We're charging properly for our services. And what happens when we get out of whack is that we spend too much time on our marketing and doing things that we're not good at. And that's when everything starts to go down. Do you know what I'm talking about? You're up late at night trying to write emails, trying to make social media posts, trying to make your own graphics. Or if you hire somebody for the graphics, they never seem to get it right. It takes a while going back and forth, right? You're trying to do videos like this one. You're trying to do podcasts. You're trying to do all the Facebook ads. Well, don't get me started on that one. We'll have to do another episode for Facebook ads. So you're trying to do Facebook ads because you have something important to help people. You have a gift, you have a genius that helps people. And you need to get it out to more people so they can live their lives better. They can run their businesses better so that you can help them, but you need to find them. So that's why you've been putting in all this work. And you went online and you saw someone that said, hey, all you need is one Facebook ad and you're perfect. All you need is one great webinar. So let me teach you how to do webinars. Or if you had the right website, you would just be crushing it. Does this sound familiar? And so you've gone around and you're trying to create this piece and this piece and this piece, and nothing seems to be going together. And what's happening with your clients? Your time for your clients is declining. Your client base is declining because you're not out there getting clients like you used to be. And when the things that you knew that worked, when you were going to the meetups and when you were doing your speaking and doing the things that worked. And so it's just kind of dwindling. So I have great news for you. One, it's not your fault. You've been doing the right things. You've been going out there. You've been trying to find out how to reach your tribe. And that is awesome. It's way outside your comfort zone and you've been doing it anyway. Two, it's not your fault. They've been telling you wrong. You do not need a website at first. You do not need a webinar. You do not need Facebook ads first. What you need first is to serve your clients, and all of that will follow. So if you want to get back in profit in 30 days or less, here's what you do. It's really, really simple. Stop doing everything that is not your genius. Number one, if it's not your genius, cross it off your list right now. Because in the next 30 days, you need to be focused on getting in profit. And so anything else is a distraction. So you're only doing your genius. What is that? It's serving your clients and likely going out and finding your clients. Because how did you find them in the first place? You found them in speaking and talking and networking, and you know how to do that. So go out there, do what you know to do, get a couple of clients, then hire the experts to do the marketing for you. Now, here's why. It just so happens I am both a life coach and a marketer, It's a very rare combination. You don't usually have both. It's because I was a pastor first. You can hear about this on my Up Close and Personal podcast, but I was pastor first, then became a marketer to feed my family, and then became a life coach. What I didn't realize is that the marketing was my genius. It's not that I'm good at helping people put their lives together, but my genius is marketing. I understand how clients think. I understand how they come together. I understand how the coaches, consultant, speaker business needs to roll out in a certain sequence to keep you in profit. And I can do it quickly because it's my genius. So what I learned is, since that's my genius, I stopped doing everything that wasn't my genius and focused on that, because there were a lot of speakers, coaches, and consultants who needed my help with their marketing, so that my genius was helping their genius and to get the message out there. Is this making sense? All right. So to get back in profit in the first 30 days, 1, what are you going to do? Stop doing everything that is not in your genius. Just cross it off. 2, go out there and get a couple more clients. 3, we're going to get you back at doing all those things, making sure that you have a website, a webinar, a podcast, joint ventures, all these sexy things you've been reading about, but we're going to do them in the right order so that you roll out and profit. Now, what does that mean? That means that each phase pays for the next phase. See, you've been cherry picking here and here and here and here. You haven't been doing it in order. If you've been doing it in order, this phase, first phase 1, would pay for phase 2. Then the profits for phase 2 would pay for phase 3. Do you know when the webinars come in? Phase 4. And you've been trying to do it now. This is why. It's not working. You're doing it in the wrong order, so you can't afford to do it, and you don't have the client base under it. So I'm going to show you what that's going to look like in another podcast. This is a video cast, but it's also my podcast. So I'm going to show you exactly what that sequence looks like in another one. Let me show you what you can do now and what you can find on my website to help you get back in profit in this next 30 days. This is exactly what I built phase 1 for. So I'm going to switch over so that you can see my screen. Do you love mind maps? I love mind maps. They help take something that is extremely complicated and make it a lot more simple. All right, so here we have the 6-figure business card. Why do I call it the 6-figure business card? Really easy. It makes 6 figures. Does your business card make 6 figures? I rarely get a yes to that question. In fact, I've only twice so far gotten a yes to that question. And the reason mine makes 6 figures is because it is a marketing machine. It's not just a vanity card that somebody's going to toss away, hopefully in the recycle bin. It has the answer to their pain on it, and they keep coming back for more, and they keep coming back to it. So this card is phase 1 of the system. It's very simple. It has a front and a back. In the front, we're going to connect with them. Do you notice something familiar, something similar about my card and Ken's card? You can see our eyes. The eyes are the windows to the soul. We all know that for anyone to buy anything, they have to like, know, and trust you. When they can see your eyes, they like you and trust you a lot better. So it really helps to blow up your image and make it so you can see the eyes. Is that an easy thing? No. And if you want to see how hard it is, you can go listen to my podcast on video. It's been a week since I said I was going to start videos, because when I saw myself on video, I looked completely different than I do in regular day mirror. They were right about adding the weight onto it. It's true. So I had to get used to the comfort of my own skin again, and luckily I could do it in a week. And you are going to have to get used to the comfort of your own skin, of seeing your face on a business card. The best thing to do is to get it there, set it, and forget it. Don't look at it. If you come back to it in a few months, you'll look great. So first you have to have the trust and the branding. So first we have our eyes here. We say exactly what we do. In Ken's case, he helps manifest abundant life beyond your dreams. So he not only helps you get to your dreams, but get to that next level beyond that you didn't even know existed now. So this is my client, Terry Christine, and you can see her more on my website. If you go to lizhester.com/card, C-A-R-D, you will get more information on this, and I will give you a full written tutorial that you can go through on what it is you need on this card. So she has, always on our card, we have an offer, that speaks directly to their pain that they want fixed now. What can you do for them in 20 minutes that will give a mindset shift, an aha that says, I can do this if I had help? For instance, did you know that you can build a 6-figure business with only a business card? I can. Would you like to know more? That opens the door for us to have a conversation. Now, if you're not willing to go out there and talk to people and put your business card in people's hands and talk to them, then this is not going to work for you, and I tell you that out flat straight. But I'm speaking to your pain, to the person who's a speaker, coach, and consultant who likes being out there and talking to people, who just needs to say the right things to attract the right tribe. So here we go. So Christine helps people remove their blocks. So she has them put their biggest block on the back of the card in black and white in their own hand. They have to write what's wrong with their life. And I have to tell you, personal development is the hardest thing to sell. You go up to somebody and say, hey, you're messed up. I'll fix you. I mean, how hard to sell is that? Yes. But if you say, what is your pain? Would you like help with that? In fact, I will give you 20 minutes of my time. And you can't see this here, so I'm going to make this bigger. For Terry, that's a $175 value, this 20 minutes of that time, and I'm going to help you. And if in that 20 minutes when they show up, you actually help them, then you can invite them to do more with you. If you don't help them, they're not a good client for you, and you can both part ways there. Very easy. A funnel funnels people out as well as in. If your offer is not going to answer to their pain, you're not a good fit for them. If you can't tell them what their pain is, they won't believe you can fix it. So you have to be able to speak to their pain and fix it. I know this is a lot of advanced concepts at once, so I really recommend you go to lizhester.com/card, C-A-R-D, so that you can get the full tutorial on the psychology behind all of this, because there's a lot of psychology built into this card. And then there's a referring friend. So if someone gives you this card and says, you know, I can see that you're having some problems, and I have a friend, someone I've worked with that helped me a lot, and I think she could help you. And they write their name on the card and give it to you. And then they call. Well, that referring friend gets a free 20 minutes of their own. So they are very motivated to hand out these cards and to get more people calling you, because then they get more help as well. So this is incentivized referral. And like I said, I go more in depth at lizhester.com/card. So this is it. This is a 6-figure business card. Now, if you go to check out the full tutorial, lizhester.com/card, I will talk to you about the framework behind it, the automation, because this card can actually automatically put clients on your calendar. Prospects, hot qualified prospects automatically on your calendar. Does that sound awesome? Would that fix your pain? That would help you with your clients, right? But first, you have to get that first couple clients so that you can hire the expert to help you moving forward. So what I want to do here is I want to show you how to set up your business card so you can get those first couple clients. Then we can set up the automatic side of the card, because as you can see, the infrastructure is quite large. It has 6 pages, 3 lists, 3 automations, 11 tags. It has a calendar, a help desk. In fact, let me show you what this looks like if you explode it out. I will do this in another time where I will go over all this for you and show you exactly what all this is. This is the automation behind my simplest funnel. And what's brilliant about this funnel is it goes back to a single link. A link like lizhester.com/card, where I give you the information, I give you results in advance, I prove that I can help you by helping you, and then I invite you to go with me further. And in that invitation, you qualify yourself, because if you don't fill out the application, you will not get to my calendar. If you don't have enough drive, ambition, if the timing's not right for you, or you just don't like me, sometimes maybe I don't speak your language, you're not going to fill out the application, tell me more about yourself, and then get invited to my calendar. So a funnel funnels people out as well as in. See, this is how I keep the people who are not ready yet, or the tire kickers, or the ones who just can't stand me, then they can go and get help from someone else. But if this speaks to you and to where you are, if the timing is right for you, then go to lizhester.com/card. You can find out more about it, and we can start talking. And we're getting you on the path, not just to profit, but to expansion, because this one funnel, this one simple funnel, and I should make myself bigger here so you can see me. Woohoo! There we go. I'm getting used to new technology here too. This one simple funnel is the backbone of your entire marketing going forward. It is not just your business card. It is your website. It is your webinar. It is your joint ventures. This one funnel goes on and on and on, and it moves forward, it scales up, it progresses. So I will show you that in another area. The build and profit system I will show you in another show. I just want to keep this one short and to the point, and I want to get you back in profit as soon as possible. So go out there, stop doing anything that's not in your genius, get a couple clients, and then let's get moving. All right, talk to you soon.